Everybody, it's Carter here, and I am on this beautiful warm day, last day of the year here in December. I'm with Paul Schulten, our new Vice President of Implementation. We're real excited to have Paul on board. Paul comes to us with 20 plus years of deploying UCaaS solutions. So Paul, with your level of experience, what all the things you've learned over the years, what has brought you to this position, and how you're going to implement what you've learned over the years?
Yeah, I think for me, I've been in the business, I guess, almost 30 years now, and I've really been on the partner side, and I really know and understand the expectations, and I've always had high expectations. So I'm really excited about stepping in this role to be able to help other partners like me that I've had in the past 30 years that I'm able to affect them immediately. And with some pretty big effects.
Yeah, I like that. High expectations. Yes. That's awesome. That's right. I know, working with you over the years, you've had experience working with all the different UCaaS providers, and seeing what's good, what's bad. You would be like, that's weak, that's strong. That's right. That was always something fun. But you've had experience. So when you look at all the different UCaaS providers, what makes a successful UCaaS deployment?
I think it's really the customer experience. It comes down to that, and it comes down to a successful installation or deployment or migration is all about the customer experience and their business goals. You've got to achieve those goals. We lay them out there in the sales process. We talk about them on our kickoff calls. We got to complete them, and at the end of it, we have to satisfy all those goals.
Yeah. Like, what are some tips, like, for people out there? What are some tips for a successful UCaaS deployment?
Yeah, for me, I think it's a few things. One is basically just understanding the expectations for the customer, managing all the roles and responsibilities, even the responsibility and the roles for the customers. They provide us information, we get best practices, we kind of collaborate, managing those relationships, communication between our team from start to finish. Not the beginning, not the middle, not the end, from start to finish, and moving that implementation into support, which I think is critical. And testing. Yeah. You cannot do enough testing on any deployment to make the customers feel better and feel confident about the decision they made. And the most important thing is the actual deployment of the services, to make sure that you're meeting those expectations, that you're committing and achieving whatever you promised, whatever the sales promise.
Right. Yeah. Ultimately, that customer experience, I love that, Paul. And when you think of, now you're in this role, what are you most excited about being here with Momentum?
I know you think I'm going to say working with you again, but I'm not. That's just a small piece. For me, it's the diversity and the experience of all the people that are on my team, my peers. The leadership is phenomenal. I've only been here 30 days, but so far it's been great, and I'm really excited about the collaboration. I've already made a list of questions, and a lot of those, every call that I'm on, I'm getting answers just without even asking people.
Yeah, you said that. You said, well, Carter's been there almost 3 years, and Sean's been there for 8. And Chuck's over there.
It can't be too all bad, if you guys are still sticking around.
No, it's great. So what's something people don't know about you, Paul?
So probably a lot of things, since I've only been here for 30 days, but a couple kind of unique things. One, I went to school for hotel and restaurant management. So that actually helps me with customer satisfaction and value for your money. That is big for me. Wow. The other thing is my wife and I, mostly my wife, volunteer for a local rescue, and we have currently 8 dogs at our home. Whoa. So 5 of those are little. So, we get managed, but it's a process. So we follow a process and a routine. Everything works out. 3 of those are foster fails. So if anybody's interested in fostering or adopting, I can hook you up with somebody.
Paul and his wife.
Yeah, there you go, exactly. And you still have it.
We still do.
It's a great dog, best dog he's ever had.
It's true.
So,
So we were by this water because someone explained that you met a while back, that I met before that. They said, hey, we talked to a guy named Paul, he's from Louisville, you live in Louisville. He reminds me a lot of you. He's just really calm amongst, there's a lot of activity, there's something on fire, but he's calm. And it reminded me of a pond. So this pond behind us is calm, hence why we're sitting by a pond. But Paul reminds me of a calm pond. That's me. So that's how I
calm, cool, and collective. Never let them see you sweat. And for us, like, customers go through deployments, it's stressful. So we've got to be the voice of calm. We got to help navigate through the process, to help them overall have a great experience.
Yeah, well, I love it. Paul, we're excited to have you. Let's get warm. It's freezing out here.
Yes, right. Thank you.
See you all. Bye.